Hello and welcome back to Galactic Goddess Podcast. I'm your host, Radhaa. I'm so excited to be back after such a long hiatus. I have been traveling the world, curating books, and it's been a very exciting journey. So far, we have published Awakening Starseeds Volume 1 and Volume 2, which just came out, and last night I found out it got picked up by Target. So we've been having a great time, connecting with authors from all over the world. I'll put some links below so you can grab those books, as well as our new books that we are curating. Our next book is called Energy Healing and Soul Medicine, which I am so excited about because we are getting some of the best healers from around the world, innovators and curators of these unique modalities. We need healing now more than ever. And so this is going to be the world-class directory of energy healers. And now let's talk about Lionsgate 88. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the Lionsgate 88 portal. This is an event that happens every year, August 8th, and it's been going on for thousands of years. It's the infinity portal of the Lionsgate. It's an energetic activation of the numbers 88. August, 8th month in the sign of Leo, and also the 8th day of the year. For me, 8 is my favorite number besides 11 because 8 is the number of success. It's infinity. It's activating infinity codes. So as we are experiencing this influx of new energy, I want to tell you what is going on with your body. Many of you may have felt various energies come through for the past prior week with this energy, because as the portal starts to open, it's like pushing up all of these old energies within you that have yet to be healed. These could be childhood wounds, abuse, lineage, pain. Within you, you're encoded with frequencies, energies, and also your traumas are imprinted in your body. And traumas are interesting because they create roots. They create big roots, and they move into your nervous system, and they keep growing unless we take the conscious choice, which we have, to clear them out. And trauma is something I work with a lot with my clients because everybody's got trauma, including me. We all have it. Even if we had the most perfect life, we could inherit it because trauma is inherited. Now they have found 14 generations. So this is an incredible accelerated time of healing. If you feel aches and pains in your body, it is the old traumas wanting to be released. And know that your heart is undergoing a transformation, activation as well, where a lot of the heart wounds are coming up to be felt and to be released. You may also have had very interesting dreams. If you are a starseed or a light worker or a healer, you are also often visiting other people in dream time and helping your loved ones to heal as well. And so it's a time of a lot of work, energy work, the purging, the clearing. And it's also a time of activating another level of confidence within you. A lion is a natural leader. A lion is unwavering in their instincts, right? They don't question their instincts. They're purely connected to source. They're majestic beings. And so the lions are asking us to have more courage, asking us to really stop apologizing for your gifts, your attributes, and also to come out of this slumber that many have been in, because it's time to take action. It's time to claim what is truly yours. It's time for you to, proclaim you're on the highest timeline, and that you are choosing to receive the light that's coming in, because whether you receive it or not, there is so much light just permeating the earth. And those that have their umbrellas on, which I can see as like little caps on their head, they don't receive the light codes because they just aren't able to receive them. So you have to command to release anything that's blocking you from receiving all that is rightfully yours. Also, the lions are all about sovereignty. They're not willing to be enslaved in any way. They like to roam free, and in the Sahara deserts. They're the king of their world, they're queen of their world. They do not like to be put in situations where their sovereignty is compromised. So the lion energy is asking you, where can you step into your courage more? Where can you start saying a sacred no where you need to? It's about using your instincts and trusting the voice of your soul and tuning in and actually asking, is this really right? Do I really want to do this? Is this for my highest and best good? Is this for our highest and best good as a collective? It is only the courageous that ask these kinds of questions. The cowards do not. They just simply turn over and let anything happen to them. They don't ask questions. They don't like to think. They don't like to exert any kind of thought form or question anything. Critical thinking. A lion is a critical thinker. So those are important things to know as well. So funny, this tiny little plane is just flying over my head. Tiny. Okay, so it's a sign. It's time to fly. Like, it's time to fly. It's time to take off. Like, if you've been thinking about changing your career, and a lot of people are changing their careers right now simply because of the circumstances that they're in, and they may not want to conform. And so they're choosing courageously to sacrifice something in exchange for more freedom, because freedom is very important to a lion person. Our society is really beginning to shift in a lot of ways we've never seen before, ever. A lot of scandals are breaking out and being shown. A lot of the hidden agendas are coming into the public eye, and there's a lot of awakening going on at this time. And what does that have to do with the Lionsgate? Because this light's been pouring in, and even though we have so much oppression against the voice of a human, the voice, our voice, your voice, my voice, the voice of our soul, we get flagged for saying anything that doesn't go with the narrative. I mean, that's a joke. For people that live in America, we know that freedom of speech is part of our right. And so the lion says, no more. The human spirit has got to rise, because this Lionsgate's also, it's taking the lid off of a lot of these issues that have been suppressed, and there is a whole blanket of them. Yesterday when I was driving back from town, I was kind of in awe because the whole entire sky, and I mean the whole sky, was filled with clouds. And it was so strange because some of the clouds were extremely dark. I mean, it looked like there was a thunderstorm and a lot of lightning, but only for a short time. And then there were clouds that had almost like the sun coming through them. They were like, like luminous clouds, like heavenly clouds. And the message I got really is that like the dark is really revealing itself now. It's just shameless, absolutely shameless. And if you stop and use some critical thinking, pull back from your emotions, you can see that. Anyone can see it. But the thing is, the light is streaming in and it's forcing all shadows to come to the surface. And that's within us too individually. That means any entities, it means any darkness or shadowy energy we hold inside of ourselves is going to be revealed as well. There's just no more hiding. And as we move forward with this ascension journey, people are getting more psychic because honestly, we are very psychic. We were already complete, full, total human beings that were completely psychic and completely telepathic at one time. And we've truly been deactivated. Okay, that's been artificial. So now we're coming back online with our true essence, with our true DNA. And of course, it's a free will choice. So those who choose to activate their DNA and do those things that help activate their DNA will be experiencing this. So how do you activate your DNA? Well, there are light codes coming in. There are plasma pouring in from the sun. And there are solar flares, and there are all of these tools that the cosmic universe gave us that are literally here to activate our DNA. And what blocks it? Fluoride, the thing like poisons that we put in our body, the food we eat, heavy metals, which is in everything. Having a system that is not aligned, when we do things and put things in our body that have a lot of chemicals and toxins in them, they block the DNA. They block your body from being able to activate. It literally can't. It's like thick, heavy sludge energy. And it doesn't matter what your physical body looks like. Like if you're very athletic and thin or heavier, that's inconsequential. The thing is, how much toxicity are you holding in your inner body, in your cellular level? And especially if you do yoga, if you do meditation, if you are in prayer or somehow convening with the divine, if you are in nature or spend time in nature, if you're drinking a lot of really clean, pure water, these are all things that help you to detoxify so that you can take more of this plasma light in. And you're going, well, why would I want more plasma light in my body? Because this is where we're going. Well, not all of us, but we are. If you choose to, you shall. You have a choice in the matter. It's your choice. It's your body. And just like anything in life, we all have a choice. And so you have to make the conscious choice to move towards spirit, whether that be in your environment, in the way you eat, in the way that you think, in the way you do life. There's just a new wave of consciousness that's coming through. And those that are on this, expansion journey understand. So it's also, as the more light comes in, the darker it becomes as well. All the veils of illusion, all the delusion, all the insanity is coming to the surface. And you can see it. People are just a little bit fanatic about what they believe in. And the thing is, people need to be able to listen to each other. You can't just say, well, this is how it is, and then not be able to listen. have a practical ear and listen to another side. This is part of critical thinking, which we used to do. And so we have to get back to that again, critical thinking and using your deep, deep intuition. We are coming out of the dark ages, the end of Kali Yuga, and this is a consciousness journey, and there's spiritual warfare going on, and many of you are aware of that. Many of you know exactly what I am talking about. There is a spiritual warfare. And how does this tie in to Lionsgate? Because the 8-8 portal is like break free of those shackles. Stop being a slave. Stop being a peasant. Like, stand up for your rights. Don't back down. Stand up. Be courageous like a lion. A lion would roar and say no. A lion wouldn't just like roll over and be like, like, do whatever you want. No, that's not what a lion is. A lion is strong. A lion is powerful. A lion is one-pointed. That's how a lion hunts. These are attributes of the lion. And so you have an opportunity to start embodying more of your I am presence, your power, and your sovereignty. Please embody it, because it's yours. It's yours for the taking, okay? So all of this is also bringing us to Sirius, because this is when Sirius starts to really flow through into the earth, into us, and we are truly connected to the cosmos. We are star beings, and so this can start to accelerate memories or activate certain codes within you of remembering that you are more than what meets the eye. You are more than this one bodysuit. And yet this one bodysuit is magnificent. And so we have to take very good care of it. We have to honor it. We have to know that the bodysuit is built by the Creator to have its own immunity. It's a brilliant mechanism when used with a lot of honor and love and care. And so the bodysuit itself is going through different cellular awakenings. For example, you may be revisiting experiences from your childhood, or something that happened a few years ago, or certain traumas, and you're just watching it. Your bodysuit is like activating, because every single experience in your life is encoded into your body. It's encoded into your body. It becomes part of your blueprint. And so why is it activating? For the purpose of clearing. It's clearing. So all this light coming in, the Lionsgate light, is giving you the opportunity to clear out trauma, a lot of trauma. So I would take this opportunity, take a nap, meditate, drink a lot of water, electrolytes. I find I have a hard time drinking water, so I have to put like a little bit of lemonade in it. Do what you have to do. Also, your solar plexus is starting to activate too, because solar plexus is connected to the sun. It's where your diaphragm is, and it's a really an incredible energy center that helps us with empowerment through sovereignty. Again, the theme is sovereignty, and the energy coming in is activating our solar plexus. So you could feel like this kind of tingling feeling in your solar plexus, or even if you get a little bit of anxiety, like kind of like a little panicky feeling, just take a deep breath. Really take deep breaths. And let that feeling just come in and come out. Okay? Because a lot of stuff is moving through us. It was predicted by the Mayans that our sun would hit the earth, that would hit the belt, and it would reactivate and enliven our DNA. And we're just in the beginning of this cosmic process, which is reigniting our inner cosmic light. Okay? So how can you access this energy? Like I said, it's coming in. It's just like pouring in. So take some time to be alone. Sit outside. Even if it's in the evening, look at the stars. Listen to the sounds. You might hear little insects, birds, whatever that is. Take a deep breath. Inhale this beautiful plasma light in. Breathe out and release. So you can do that a few times and start to move your prana, life force energy. So Sirius in ancient Egypt, it represents the time of the Nile River, when it would rise and it would nourish all the land and everything would grow and prosper, and it was really a time of abundance. You know, Sirius was the brightest star in the sky, and it reflected so much light that brought power and healing and abundance to the people. So, you know, according to the ancient Egypts, there is a link between Sirius and the earth when they were at their closest distance. And the legend says that the more universal light that has been reflected from Sirius upon earth, the more there was the most at this time of the year. So we can really access that abundance energy, that growth and prosperity and courage. Yeah, so it's just a beautiful, beautiful time right now. And of course, we know that the number 8, you know, in numerology, it represents abundance, inner wisdom, prosperity, and it's also karma, okay? Because the number 8, it's the same geometric shape as our DNA, and therefore it storehouses our ancestors' lifetimes, information that is coming through from our ancestors. So we can access our ancestors' wisdom, and we can also, and we are also clearing our ancestors' karma. And karma is not always bad. Karma could be very good. Like, you could have a mix in your lineage, you know, usually that's most people do. Everybody has their own sovereign free will to make their choices. Unfortunately or fortunately, that all comes down to you and to the karma that you hold. A lot of times the patternings and the things that you're dealing with in your life currently are you unwinding patterns that your karmic lineage had created, whether that be positive or negative. And so it's really coming to sort of clean it out, right? We're coming to a time where all karma has to be paid. That's the truth. And a lot of people are running from it. They're running from their karma. They keep running and running and running and running. And the truth is, you just can't. You can't keep running from your karma. It catches up no matter what, no matter which way you go, no matter what you do. And that's not to be scared about. That's something to say, okay, let me take a look at my lineage karma. Let me see what's going on here. That's when you tune in deeper to your own soul, to yourself. Understand yourself. You can only understand yourself truly when you understand your ancestors. So this 8-8 is giving you a double opportunity to really take a look at where your ancestors may have brought harm to others, or they may have brought peace and prosperity. And whatever that is there's no shame in it, because many of you came in as way showers, okay, to start clearing the space, to start bringing the karma to a 0 point, so that we don't have to keep, giving it to the next generation. That's a heavy load for a lot of people to carry. So this is a time where we can start lightening our loads, and that's why many people have said, including myself, I've been feeling kind of going through some sleepiness during the day, like, wow, I feel really tired and heavy. Well, guess what? That's because your body is purging out, all of these toxins and ancestral codes that are ready to be released. And, you're the conduit. So that's what part of the gift of this bodysuit is, that we get to release karma through it. And we're just going through a completely new process now. We're sort of creating a new cycle. So own it, And I'm gonna be now sharing something with you, and just lay down or relax, and I will be saying it out loud, and you can just receive it, okay? I call forth the energetic anchoring, wisdom, and support of my spirit guides, ascended masters, archangels, the enlightened elders of my ancestral lineage, my beloved relatives on the other side, and my spirit animals to hold immaculate space in each of the 4 sacred corners as I enter the Lionsgate portal activation. In accordance with the Akashic Records, I allow the Lionsgate to be activated, awakened, and opened as I enter this portal into a parallel timeline of my next highest self. Take a deep breath. In stepping through this portal, may all healings I am ready to receive be completed. May all activations and crystalline DNA I am ready to embody be activated. May all wisdom, life directions, and inspiration in serving the glory of a life purpose I don't have to figure out ahead of time be realized, received, and revealed. In accordance with the Akashic Records, I allow all gifts of healing, activation, awakening, and transformation to be actualized into present moment time and anchored as my new 0-point field, allowing this brand new reality that I may welcome to be accepted by the subconscious mind and encoded into cellular memory as my new abiding state of reality. I accept this activation. With each gift, my words declare my readiness to receive that now integrates into the fabric of time at exactly the pace that serves my highest, greatest good. I accept that each aspect of this Lionsgate portal equally serve in the tipping point of humanity's ascension. As I offer this to every person, the exact amount of connection or space to work out the complexities and vulnerabilities of their journey. If and when, during this Lionsgate portal, or at any time hereafter, I witness humanity purging emotional density while identifying with this individual or collective shadow, I can support the transmutation of the old dissolving paradigm by anchoring the light of my new reality as a space holder of Earth's ascension. As I utilize the sacred invitation and power of the Lionsgate portal to step through interdimensional hyperspace and into a new parallel timeline of my highest self in form, may I offer compassion, mercy, and kindness, whether up close or at a distance, to anyone identifying with me, and the very shadow being purged. May I witness the pain they have buried as a chance to help bring their consciousness back into full awareness. I offer this awareness as a gift of loving service with no attachment to outcome for anyone or any situation in view. If and when the anchoring of light feels overwhelming, it merely acts as a sign reminding of the perfect moments to self-enact self-care. Knowing from the depths of my soul's wisdom, each choice to care for myself sends waves of unconsciousness throughout the quantum field to help others support their needs instead of judging themselves or fighting with others. In the name of bringing abiding peace to earth, no matter how turbulent the waves of change ebb and flow, I accept the Lionsgate portal activation that completes the soul contracts and cuts the cords to any and all I am ready to be beyond. With the utmost gratitude to every circumstance, person, or outcome that has served my evolution. Thank you, Akashic Records, for making the Lionsgate portal complete. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Ascended Masters, Archangels, and the enlightened elders of my ancestral lineage, my beloved relatives on the other side, and my spirit animals for holding immaculate space in each of the 4 sacred corners, and continuing to make your presence known as the light I shine, the breath I breathe, the wisdom I receive, the guidance I follow, and the truth I speak that is always anchored in the vibration of peace, unity, abundance, wholeness, and love. I hereby accept the completion of the Lionsgate portal and all integrations to occur as swiftly, miraculously, and gently as it has always been meant to be. May all be blessed by the Lionsgate portal, the Lionsgate activation, no matter how any person or group interprets the incoming energies and healings entering our earth. And so it is. Thank you so much for joining. I'm wishing you a beautiful rest of this Lionsgate energy. Please take good care. I'm sending you all my love, Radhaa.